Hello. Well, I'm coming to you from an ever slightly more complicated TV studio in my lounge room, but I'm really excited. Let me get rid of this. Will that work? Hi, happy Thursday to you. Today is Thursday, for those of you who aren't quite sure, like me just then. Happy Thursday, and a special greetings to Melbourne, who had a first day with masks today, and I had to pop out. I went to the local bakery and everybody was well masked up, and people were just talking about the emotional burden of that, and it was such a great day in Melbourne. So I hope that your day was a bit brighter wherever you were around the world. This has got let's just try out a few different things while we're here. So let's see, I can have I must have moved that. So I can have a chat to you there, like that, if we need to have a bit of a close chat for something. And then, if I go to that, you can see my hands while I play. I'm going to do a song. This is from my unfinished opera, which really, it's time to complete that mission. This is a song by dear Madame Fossé, who's an old wise woman. And Annabella says to her, "Well, look at all these girls searching for their happily ever after," she says. You love these words, happily ever after, but you're not old enough to know what those words mean. You think endless summer floating on a river. Believe this wise old girl, for I'm a true believer that love's like summer, then love's like spring, that goes on endlessly. That's the way that it should be. Then one day autumn in gold and brown, suddenly winter, when someone lets somebody down. Love like the seasons, learn from them all. Why plan for summer when you know there'll be winter and fall? Love like nature in ever-changing circles. Don't think always when darkness comes between you. For nature knows that life is but a circle, and just look for spring, for that's the thing. For love's like summer, then years of spring. And when you live it, you think winter could just never be. Love like the seasons, learn from them all. Why plan for summer when you know there'll be winter and fall? Summer to summer and all that lies between. Happily ever after, that's what those words really mean. Was that fun, being able to watch my hands? I thought about this today, that this is Twinings rose lemonade tea. The thing in cold water. Or imagine it as you will, and join me for a drink. I thought about this idea that we've had for the last 20, 30 years of, positivity, and that everything should feel like spring all the time. And especially in the West, there is this idea that you get married and that's spring, and your whole marriage should feel like spring from the first day to the end. And if it doesn't, there's something wrong. And I've been told that part of the Korean, please correct me if I'm wrong, that part of the Korean marriage ceremony is to remind you that a marriage, any long relationship, is like the seasons. And that on the day that you're married, that is like spring, and you'll have this amazing time, and then there'll be summer to sort of, sink into. And then eventually there'll be autumn and full of doubt, and there will be a winter. And it's really natural, and hang on through there. The spring eventually arrives again, and every year older that you get, spring is that bit more magical, isn't it? Everybody says it, and I admit to totally feeling that. I felt something in my glasses before. Oh yeah, this bit's meant to be done there. Super glue to the rescue. So it's an interesting idea, isn't it? Because essentially we are not in a happy springtime. And for some people, I think they fight against that, going, oh, it doesn't feel like spring. It's like, no, just ride the seasons. Spring comes again. It's all good. Yeah, sink into it. Enjoy the seasons. Spring's not the only good season. Like them all. As long as you're prepared for winter, all is well. All right, time for... Let's go back to this is working. I'm quite happy with them. Look at that. There you go. We're back over here. It's magic. I have a terrible addiction to stationery. You can have it in front of my face, can't you? There you go, like that. And just before we went down into lockdown, I went and bought some more stationery supplies, as if I needed them, from Daiso. And I've decided I need a pen pal per week, preferably somebody who will send me back something on some pretty paper or something that they've got. So if you'd like to be my pen pal with an actual stamp, with an actual thing that arrives in my letterbox, I'm sorry, Andrea, for giving you one more thing for the letterbox, then that would be fantastic, because I'd love to use some of this stuff and have an excuse to send it out. And I bet lots of you have got some gorgeous things there. We could make the posties happier by having pretty colours for them to hand around. Well, having done all this tech stuff today, I haven't really thought very much about what we're going to chat about today. I'm getting a lot of messages for people, and that was from people. And I thank you madly for that. And also there's lots of people just saying that this is a nice connecting point at the end of their day. And that's precisely why I'm here doing this. I don't want anybody to be feeling isolated and alone. Wow, we are in this magic era filled with magic communication devices. And I just want you to know that I'm there. So, especially Fridays, send me I know today's Thursday, for Fridays, can you send me some favourite songs? I'll try to get through at least 1 or 2 requests a week. We could do more requests through the week. I'm sure you've got something you'd like me to hear, that you'd like to hear from me. That's better. I used up my brain. I've been teaching. Can I tell you some of my teaching stories today? There was a couple of funny things. I've gone back to, I'm teaching kids for the first time in a good decade, I'm sure. So I'm out of that habit. And, but during COVID, you know, like during ISO and all this time, I've increased the whole teaching thing and opened the door to lots. So today I had one little girl for her first full-on lesson, and the parent left the room, so that and I wasn't able to catch them in time. And so they just kept, I was teaching and they just kept doing this, and I'd call out and nothing would happen. I was just teaching to an empty screen for a lot of the time, and then they'd sort of, you know, I'd sort of get this and they'd go out again. It was quite odd. And just as I was getting over that, I taught some dear friends who decided on the spur of the moment that the place where we'd set it up previously, perhaps that wasn't the best way, and they took it downstairs, the setup, and the family's there, and I'm going, oh, the camera's not high enough to teach, because you've got to be able to sing like this in an online lesson. And if you do that, you're going to be singing weirdly, and it's all wrong. And suddenly somebody had the terrific idea that something of that height when you're standing up was a pantry shelf. And before I know it, the young singing student is inside a pantry with the doors closed behind. They said it'll be like a sound booth. And so somebody today had a singing lesson from inside a pantry. I don't know how many people have had singing lessons inside pantries, but I'm just going to guess not many. It was pretty funny. I'm like, move your arms. It's like, no, I can't. No, don't move your arms. It's a constrained singing lesson. So there you go. Some of that was my day. The silly things that happen. Oh, I've also discovered, it's time for sun. What's in middle? Oh, I've got his here somewhere over the rainbow. Well, why not? Why not? Did you like seeing my hands? Hello. Oh, the comments come up here. It's Liv Cox. Hi, beautiful. How lovely to see you. Mwah, mwah. Was it fun being able to see my hands? I'm going to put it back on that setting. And we're going to do somewhere over the rainbow. There's a terrible theatre joke about this, and it's how you remember the lyrics in order. Oh, I was on a tour where we had to listen to this joke. It was probably more than 8 shows a week, I can't remember. It's a morning melodies tour all around Queensland and New South Wales. What went click? Oh, there's somebody else. Hey, how lovely. Oh, this is God, put messages up. So gorgeous, Liv. Hey, by the way, Liv, so part of this new setup that I've got today, wait a minute, that's echoing. Part of this new setup that I've got today is that I can do interviews with people. I've got to figure out how to do it. Would you like to be interviewed? I would love to interview you. We could have a bit of a chat and a laugh, and everybody could meet. If they don't know you, which they should, but if they don't, they could have an amazing time with you. Would you like that? I would love to chat with you live. Okay, if you weigh a whale at a railway station, where do you weigh a pie? Liv says yes. There's a beginning bit. When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, open up the skyway. There's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun. Just a step beyond the rain. Waiting way up high. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. There's land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up while the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops, way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, why can't little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow? Why, my goodness. That was a bit normal version meets Eva Cassidy met Judy Garland at the end. I never know what's going to happen when I start these songs off. They go, oh, I've got love hearts, how lovely. So there's more. Liv has said, yes, tell me when, tell me when. That's great. Oh, that's beautiful. How wonderful to have you all here. Well, now you're just right here in the lounge room with me. I was going to say before, if we're all wearing masks, we can wear blue eyeshadow and lots of, liner and in fact, I've got some Halloween stickers that sort of like the wet tattoo things that you put on, and they're sort of like these. I'm going to wear them tomorrow night just to show you, which means I need an outfit that works with that. That'll be fun. Yeah, gosh, we can do incredible eye makeup for sheer fun while you're wearing your masks. Keeping everybody safe with all of these things. Now, Cheerios, I'm looking at, good, okay. There is so much information up here and it's really new to me, but we'll make that work. Cheerio, oh, I'll tell you over here because I can. Right, when isolation first started back in February, and suddenly everybody was, dropping jobs right, left and centre. I didn't tell you that I'd picked up a new job that doesn't pay a cent at the moment, but it's really very dear to me. I'm working with some LA composers as a composer's assistant in the film world, which is super exciting, and it's like beginning one aspect of music all over again from the beginning. So that's really crazy. And it's a group of 7 composers, and they're all women, and they're extraordinary. So the Illuminating Music Group, and they're going edge to edge on serious films, which is really brilliant. And so I started where all assistant composers, if I was in LA as an assistant composer, you do frequently, you do a year of bringing cups of tea and picking up the kids from school and picking up the dry cleaning and stuff like that. You are just in the background helping simple things. And fortunately for me, because it's on an online world now, I got to do boring admin work right from the beginning, but not really boring for me because I didn't know it. Cue sheets, time sheets, things, the admin runnings behind movie composing world that I knew existed, but I didn't know how to do. So I know how to do cue sheets now. And I've spent the last few days organising international meetings between different timelines. That's, we want to run a phone call between 3 different people across the planet, and they all have to meet. Lots of you are probably familiar with this in the corporate world, but I wasn't. So that's been fun. And then the word has just come through today that I'll be getting my first temp score. That means that I get to score a movie for the music that will be thrown out. This is an exciting step. For free, of course. So when they're first editing a movie, they go, well, there will be music there, and that's what the real composer will work on. And meanwhile, they need something to whack in there as sort of just a placement idea. And that's what I'll be doing. So there you go. So life's very busy here, and it's an exciting time. Every time somebody does a message, there's a little, like a little bubble bursting over here. So I'll just go over here. Oh, that's lovely. Well, thank you for all of your beautiful responses. We must be coming in. We are. This time goes so quickly. I'm trying to sort of limit it to half an hour, but I could chat all night because that's just what I'm like, right? I hope that you've eaten healthily on a day that seemed very hard for lots of people. That was a witchy laugh, wasn't it? I just thought we need a silly song. And the song that came into mind was, I don't know if it's in this key. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I'll always say, come on, let's go. Just when I ought to say dicks. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a slap. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of want to kiss him back. To do so plentiful in a sombrero and chaps. As soon as I sit on their laps, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no. We've ended up in a different key, and that's That's all I can remember of that song. That's a bit of fun. It's time for a stretch. Let me just get up this. Please excuse my back. Oh, we'll do this from here. Just get rid of those keys. Bit of breathing for you. Hope you're doing some breathing exercises. I better get another lesson, a breathing lesson up on YouTube, because it's people have seemed very interested in it. Let's stretch up. I'm not going to say your left or right because you know it mirrors things and doubles things. One arm. And across the body, letting the rib cage open up. I start most mornings outside. Oops. Doing that, just opening up the rib cage. Slowly getting my breathing working beautifully, especially during this time. I have a virus out there that loves to attack lungs, and stress loves to attack lungs. So do keep your body really stretched within the lung area and breathing beautifully. 2 arms up, audio out. Make sure that your breathing in is silent, in through the nose. Open the throat. Make sure that breath in is silent. All of this in line. Well done. If you're flexible, you can go all the way through. That's stretching between the shoulder blades at the back. That affects your breathing. Thumb won't let me go further than that. Good. Close your eyes for a minute. We're just going to breathe into this time a little bit. With the dark moon, the new moon, a time for bringing your energy inwards. Your energy can feel very small at this time, and that's absolutely natural. Breathing low, breathing silently. Feel your stomach move. And again, feel your stomach rise if you're lying down. Feel it go outwards if you're sitting up. Let's do a different breathing exercise today. Take a little shallow breath into what feels like your shoulders. The type of breathing that you want to almost never do. A lot of asthmatic people get into that habit. And now feel like you're breathing into the chest and out. And now feel like you're breathing into your stomach. It's actually into the lower lungs. And out. And now we're going to breathe in. Stomach, chest, shoulders. Ready? Breathing in stomach, at the chest, a little bit into the shoulders, and out the opposite way. Blow the air right out from the bottom of your lungs. Well done. Again, in at the stomach, and the chest, into the shoulders, and out, shoulders, chest, bottom of lungs, out from the stomach. Good. And just breathe normally for a moment. This is a special time for us to have moments like this. This wouldn't have happened without this very peculiar time. And so while you're losing some opportunities, there are things happening on the planet that are new and wonderful. Embrace that. Just stay in the new, stay in the moment. Watch the seasons change around you. Be very malleable, stay light on your toes. Relax your eyebrows, relax your eyes. Relax around your nose, relax your cheeks. Relax behind your ears. Relax your scalp and relax your neck. And take this moment quietly, just to breathe into now. No need for plans at this time. That will be in the first quarter moon. When you're ready, wriggle your toes and your fingers to come back into here with me. Just finish off that. That's a long song on one of my albums. And it's time. Did that go off? Yeah, it did. Oh. You can watch my hands for the end of that last one. It's time to say our goodbyes. And I have loved doing this with you today. It looks pretty cool. Enjoy your time at home. This is an extraordinary time in history. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. 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 I'll see you tomorrow night. And we'll be starting interviews very soon. And I've got Liv Cox lined up. Be ready for what fun we'll have. I love you. See you soon.